A peaceful morning in the forest, birds chirping, leaves rustling, the wind humming through the trees, and then, bzzzt, the unmistakable sound of a chainsaw echoes through the woods. A tree is being cut down. Or is it? Because just as suddenly as it starts, the sound stops, then a camera shutter clicks, then a car alarm blares, and then, is that a laser gun from a video game? No, the forest hasn't been invaded by sound effects from another world, it's just one bird. One ridiculously talented bird that might just be the most skilled impersonator on the planet, the lyrebird. Now, a lot of birds can mimic sounds. Parrots do it, starlings do it. But the lyrebird, this one takes mimicry to an unreal level. It doesn't just copy other birds, it copies anything it hears. Chainsaws, easy. Camera shutters, no problem. A dog barking, consider it done. A crying baby, freakishly accurate. A car alarm, you bet. And it's not just a cheap imitation, it's flawless. So flawless, in fact, that people sometimes can't tell if it's the real thing or just this feathery trickster messing with them. How does it do this? The secret is in its vocal cords, or more accurately, its syrinx, a voice box that's way more flexible than a human's. While we humans rely on vocal cords that vibrate in one specific way, the lyrebird's syrinx is like an instrument with an insane range. It can control different parts of its voice box separately, layering sounds, adjusting pitch, and even adding vibrato. This is why it doesn't just sound like a camera shutter, it is a camera shutter, down to the mechanical click-whir of the lens adjusting. And it doesn't stop there. This bird is so good at sound design that it even picks up subtle background noises. If it hears a chainsaw, it won't just mimic the engine, it'll add the faint crackle of splintering wood and the distant echo of the sound bouncing off trees. If it mimics a camera, it might even add the faint beep that happens before the shutter clicks. It's not copying sounds, it's recreating them with scary accuracy. Where does it learn these sounds? The lyrebird picks up sounds from its environment, whether it's the chirping of other birds, the hum of human activity, or the random sounds echoing through the forests of Australia, where it lives. It hears something often enough, and before you know it, it's adding it to its growing playlist of noises. And sometimes, it learns sounds that are no longer around. Some lyrebirds have been recorded mimicking the calls of species that have gone extinct in their area. These birds are like living audio archives, preserving the voices of creatures that no longer exist. During mating season, the male lyrebird puts on one of the most elaborate concerts in the animal kingdom. He clears out a stage, fluffs up his long decorative tail feathers, and begins his show. And this is where things get wild. He doesn't just sing, he remixes. He blends different sounds together, looping them, layering them, improvising a medley of every noise he's ever heard. One moment he's a kookaburra, the next he's a chainsaw, and then suddenly